I'm starting recording. Still anyone has any doubt, just let me know. Okay, good. Okay. See here, welcome back to IT Point, and today we will start our scalars and vectors. We have already done parallel, anti-parallel as well as bit vector. So today we will start with, let us assume, see here, position vector. Okay. See here, let's start with position vector. Okay. We will start with position vector. Okay. See here, as the name indicates, see here, position vector is not something new. We already know about it. Okay, then is a very good morning to you too. See here, position vector is not a new thing. Why? Because position vector simply, ये क्या represent करेगा? Position vector simply represents the position of the particle with respect to origin. Here. So see here, if we talk about our Cartesian coordinate system, this is our Cartesian coordinate system, and suppose here we have our point as x, y, z. तो P का पोजीशन वेक्टर का मतलब क्या हुआ? ओरिजिन के रिस्पेक्ट में P का जो पोजीशन होगा उसी को हम P का पोजीशन वेक्टर कहेंगे. बेसिकली कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं? व्हाट वी डू, ओरिजिन से हम P को कनेक्ट करता हुआ एक वेक्टर बना देंगे. क्लियर है? और पोजीशन वेक्टर को हम हमेशा रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं बाय अ सिंबल r. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, wherever you see vector r represents board is blur. Okay, just wait for a second. I think it will be okay. Sometimes it takes a little bit time. Okay, it's blur. Okay, let me check. Guys, that's blur. Okay, just one. Yes, it's a little bit blur, but still I think it's visible. Clear it? It's a little bit blur, but I think it's visible. You can manage it. I think it will take a little bit time, and after that it will be okay. Because yesterday also we faced the same problem, and after some time it becomes clear. So let's wait for a few seconds. Okay. Okay, just a minute. Video is not clear, yes. Okay, maybe a little bit network problem, so just hang on for a second. I think it will take a couple of seconds and then it will be okay. Okay. So, can we start right now? Right now it's okay or same problem? Okay guys, right now board is okay or you guys are facing the same problem? See here, in today's class I can't listen your voice because mic is different a little bit, okay? So you are supposed to type everything. Okay. Okay sir, okay, right now it's okay, so we can manage, right? Okay guys. Yes, I can see it's a little bit blur, but I think it's, you can manage it, that's not a big deal, it's a very good problem नहीं है. Okay guys, so see here, what is going on? मैंने क्या बताया कि अगर position vector of P, how you will write down position vector of P. तो what I told you, position vector का मतलब होता है कि origin से हम उस point को connect करते हैं और जो vector बनता है that vector is called the position vector of that particular point. अब अगर हमें P point, what is the coordinate of P? Coordinate of P is x, y, z. Clear है? तो अगर हमें P point का coordinate position vector निकालना है तो step number 1, what we will do? We will connect origin to this point P. Clear guys? If we want to calculate the position vector of the point P, origin से हमने इस point P को क्या कर दिया? Connect कर दिया. So position vector of point P, I will simply represent it as R. Okay. Position vector of point P, and we will simply represent it as RP. अब पोजीशन वेक्टर पी पॉइंट का पोजीशन वेक्टर क्या होगा यहाँ पे देखें, विल राइट इट डाउन लाइक दिस, rp इक्वल्स टू, see one more thing, what is a position vector? Position vector in itself is also a vector. Clear guys? So, although we are calling it position vector, but position vector is still a vector. ठीक है? So obviously we will apply the same formula here. How to write down this position vector rp? It's simple. Final minus initial. How to write it down? X minus 0 direction I cap plus. It will be y minus 0 direction j cap plus it will be z minus 0 direction k cap. And this is how we will write down the position vector of point P, which is not a new thing, the same old thing. And the position vector of point P comes out to be xi cap plus yj cap plus z times k cap. And this is how we will write down the position vector of any point. Just copy up to here. Let me know if you have any problem. I hope it's quite easy. Here guys. So shall we move forward? Okay, very good. Very good done. Just do it ASAP. It's a very easy thing. So what you learn कि किसी भी point का अगर position vector निकालना है, simply correct origin up to that point and you have the position vector of that particular point. Clear guys? Okay. What is R? R is a symbol. Okay, Ranjit, you are asking me what is R. So see here in physics we have few symbols for everything, right? For example, force you generally represent it by F. For example, velocity you generally represent it by V. Okay, no problem. Mukul, see here. In the same way, there are few symbols which are reserved for certain physical quantities. In the same way, once you are talking about position vector, so the position vector is represented by R. Okay, just a minute, sure. It's blur. Okay, just a minute here. Will it, sir? Just a minute, guys. Let me see this problem. Till then, you guys copy it. Board is blur. Okay. Will it, sir? Clear to everyone? So see here, Shreyas was asking like what is the meaning of position vector? तो in the nutshell आप बता देता हूँ. Origin से हम लोग इस पॉइंट को कनेक्ट करते हैं. सिंबल अपना R है. Here R represents position vector. R is the symbol for representation of position vector. Here guys. तो ये जो वेक्टर बना इसी को हम कहते हैं पोजीशन वेक्टर. क्लियर? So this was all about the basic definition like types of vector, like what is the meaning of parallel vector, what is the meaning of anti-parallel vector, what is the meaning of unit vector as well as position vector. Clear guys? Now, अब देखो, let's start with, let's try to understand what is the meaning of resultant of vector. See, okay, look at the board and see here, what is the meaning of resultant of vector. Okay, look at the board. Resultant of vectors. Try to understand. Write down next heading, resultant of vectors, and try to understand this. It's a very important concept. Like what is the meaning of resultant of vectors? Is guys? Okay, I think. Okay, so see here. First of all, what do you understand by the resultant? Always remember, resultant of vector simply means addition of vector. Suppose if you have two vectors A and B and you want to find out the resultant. So resultant simply means what? Resultant simply means you are supposed to add the vectors. Here guys. अब depending upon the process of addition, हम different methods को follow करते हैं. Here guys. For example, okay, somebody is saying something. Bhargav, what are you saying exactly? Yes. Bhargav, you are supposed to type because I can't listen you because mic is different in today's class. Okay. I hope I am audible and board is clear to you. Okay, nothing. It's okay. Good. Okay, so see here what I told you guys. Resultant simply means addition of vectors. So see here, so many cases are possible, like how to add the vectors. First thing, suppose if there are two vectors such that they are present in the form of I cap, j cap and k cap. So it's very easy to find out the resultant. Clear? As we have seen in the last class. Clear guys? क्योंकि अगर दो वेक्टर I cap और j cap में दिए गए हैं, तो simply हम क्या करेंगे? We will add I cap with I cap and j cap with j cap and problem is done. That will be the resultant of the vector. But what will happen if the vectors are not present in the form of I cap and j cap? See here what I am talking about. You are just supposed to look at it. Okay, don't need to copy it down. Suppose we have vector I cap plus j cap, and we have another vector b. For example, 3 I cap plus 10 j cap. Okay. We have two vectors, and what we are supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out the resultant of these two vectors. So to find out the resultant, the basic thing is we are supposed to add the individual vectors. Clear guys? चलो भाई individual vectors को add करते हैं. A plus B, 3 I cap plus I cap, which turns out to be 4 I cap. J cap plus 10 J cap, that comes out to be 11 into J cap. So if you add these two vectors, your answer should be 4 I cap plus 11 J cap, and this will be known as the resultant of the vector. Clear guys? So in the nutshell, what we can say, resultant means simply add the vectors. Okay. But see here, if the format is slightly different, suppose you have two vectors such that this is our vector. Let me assume this is our vector P. Okay, and this is our vector Q, and we want to add these two vectors. Clear guys? Now see here what is the difference in previous case and in this case. What happened in the previous one? You had two vectors and both of them were present in I cap and j cap. So it was very easy to do the addition. But here as you can observe, यहाँ पे vector I cap और j cap में present नहीं है. Rather than यहाँ पे vector को हमने represent किया है with the help of a diagram, something like that. तो इस केस में vectors को add अगर हमें करना है, then we have to follow a simple rule which is known as vector law of addition. As you remember guys, what I told you in our first class, electric current has magnitude as well as direction. But the problem is electric current doesn't follow vector law of addition. That's why we called it a scalar. Clear? And what was lacking? Vector law of addition. The same vector law of addition we are going to study right now. Clear guys? So write down next heading, vector law of addition. Our next heading, first heading will be vector law of addition. Vector law of addition. vector law of addition. Clear guys? And suppose if we have two vectors, in that case a formation of triangle occurs. Clear guys? See here what I am telling you. If you have two vectors, in that particular case a formation of triangle occurs, and that's why we also call it triangle law of addition. But triangle law of addition will call it only when there are two vectors. If there are two or more, if there are more than two vectors, in that case triangle will not be formed. Okay, just write down vector law of addition. Clear guys? So see here. If we want to add these two vectors P as well as Q, clear? What is the process? See here, step number 1. सबसे पहले, you can start with any vector. You can start the addition process with any vector. But always remember, you can't change the length of the vector as well as its angle. क्या बताया मैंने? You can start with any vector, but you can't change the length of the vector as well as its angle. Which simply means कि angle की अगर हम बात करते हैं, तो angle of the vector is always measured from which axis? X-axis. Clear guys? So what will be our steps? Our first step number 1. Step 1. Okay. Draw first vector. Draw first vector. Or first vector, whenever we will draw the vector, what we will try to do? We will try to maintain the angle. And what is the angle of the vector? Angle of the vector is from the x-axis. So see here, this is our first step. Draw the first vector. Now step number 2. Okay, see here guys. जो first vectors from first vectors head, from first vectors head, draw second vector. From first vectors head, draw second vector. Okay guys, clear? Always remember, we have to maintain the angle. Okay, we can't change the angle. Just to write down the basic step. Sir, the board is not clearly visible. Once again, we have a problem. Okay, parallelogram law of addition is also results in the same thing, but process is it's a little bit different. Okay, Devang, Tarish, Rituraj, I will repeat second step, but just tell me whether board is visible or not. Right now, board is clear or not. Okay, guys, I can repeat the second step. That's not a problem, but just let me know whether the board is visible or not. I think we are having a little bit network issues. Okay, it's blur, not clear, it's blur. Not visible clearly. Okay, just a minute. I think we are having a little bit network issues. Okay, so okay, still you are having the same problem? Baba, write down blur. Okay, blur. Still you are having the same problem? It's blur or clear? Okay, it's clear. It's blur or clear? Blur. Okay. Just a minute. Don't bother like whether you are able to understand it or not, because I will explain it. Just write it down so that you can remember. Okay, just a minute. Audio. Okay, right now I am audible. Okay, right now I am audible as well as visible. Clear, guys? Okay, good. See here. Now, right now it's okay. So, see here, we were talking about vector law of addition, और उसमें मैंने तुम लोगों को क्या बताया था? To understand vector law of addition, there are few steps. जिसमें first step ये है कि you can start with any vector. If you want to add two vectors, see here, we have first vector P and the second vector Q. Clear, guys? फिर क्या कहा हमने? Then we have said, draw the first vector. अब फर्स्ट वेक्टर कौन सा हो सकता है? दिस कैन बी फर्स्ट वेक्टर, दिस कैन बी फर्स्ट वेक्टर. इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू. लाइक यू कैन चूज वेक्टर P एज वेल एज यू कैन चूज वेक्टर Q. क्लियर, गाइस? ओके, सी हियर स्टेप 3. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट थर्ड स्टेप. ओके, फ्रॉम फर्स्ट वेक्टर्स हेड ड्रॉ द सेकंड वेक्टर. देन कनेक्ट द starting point to the ending point. Connect the starting point to the ending point. Just write down these rules so that you can remember. That's all. Okay. These are three basic rules. Connect the starting point to the ending point, and this will be the resultant vector. This will be the resultant of two vectors. Okay, now let's try to understand what does it mean. Okay, see here, basic in the nutshell. If you want to understand this, first we are supposed to draw the first vector. Clear? जहां भी first vector तुम्हारा end हो रहा है, from there we are supposed to draw the second vector. But what should be there? The angle of the vector shall never change. Clear, guys? So see here what is going on. देखो, what is the task? The task is we are supposed to add vector P as well as vector Q. Clear, guys? So what I told you, you can start with P as well as you can start with Q. तो मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? मैं P से शुरू कर रहा हूं. So first P की कुछ लेंथ होगी, and साथ ही साथ let's take the angle of this vector P from the x-axis is theta. Clear, guys? What is going on? The angle of this vector P from the x-axis is theta. So let's follow the step number 1. अब सारे स्टेप ध्यान से देखना. What is our step number 1? Draw the first vector. तो वेक्टर P को मैं ड्रॉ करूंगा. But once I am drawing the vector P, मुझे क्या ध्यान रखना है कि this particular angle theta must be same. Clear? So what I will do, जितनी भी वेक्टर P की लेंथ है, सेम लेंथ का मैं एक वेक्टर ड्रॉ करूंगा, something like this, such that this angle theta remains same. Okay, guys? So our first step is completed. What was our first step? Draw the first vector. Now let's talk about the second step. From first vector's head, draw the second vector. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि जहां पे भी मेरा फर्स्ट वेक्टर एंड हुआ है, वहां से मुझे सेकंड वेक्टर ड्रॉ करना है. बट रिमेंबर द एंगल ऑफ द वेक्टर सेकंड वेक्टर मस्ट बी सेम. सो इफ यू सी हियर, व्हाट इज द एंगल ऑफ दिस वेक्टर Q? ये जो Q वेक्टर है, दिस Q वेक्टर इज डायरेक्टेड अलोंग x एक्सिस. सो जो मेरा वेक्टर P है, ये यहां पे एंड हो रहा है. सो एट दिस पॉइंट आई विल स्टार्ट ड्रॉइंग दिस वेक्टर Q, बट द एंगल मस्ट बी सेम. सो एज यू कैन सी, वेक्टर Q इज डायरेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स प्लस x डायरेक्शन. सो दिस विल बी द डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेक्टर Q. सी हियर. ओके, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. ड्रॉ द फर्स्ट वेक्टर. जहां पे फर्स्ट वेक्टर एंड हुआ है, वहां से हमने शुरू किया सेकंड वेक्टर. Clear, guys? अच्छा. Then what was the last step? Connect the starting point to the ending point. What was our starting point? This was our starting point. What is our ending point? This is our ending point. So I will connect the starting point to the ending point, something like this. And this vector, this particular vector will be known as our resultant vector R, whose value will be given as P plus Q. See here. And if you can observe, this angle will be different. Let me assume our resultant vector makes an angle alpha with the x-axis. Clear, guys? Copy up to here. It's very easy. पहले see here in the red shape, draw the first vector. From first vector's end point, draw the second vector. Keep doing this step, and in the last, connect the starting point to the ending point, and vector addition is done. Okay, let me know. Just copy. Okay, done. That's good. Bhargav is okay. Siddhi is okay. Sufyan is also okay. Just let me know, is there any student who still has any doubt in this section? Is there anyone who has any doubt in this section? Okay, sir, but you told that angle should not change. Obviously, whose angle should not change? जिन वेक्टर्स को आप ऐड कर रहे हो. So as you can see, vector P angle is theta. This is our vector P, angle is theta. This is our vector Q, angle is along x direction. This is my vector Q, angle is along x direction. So the angle of P and Q is not changing at all. Okay, done. Please repeat, sir. I was disconnected. Okay, just a minute. Okay, guys, see here. What I told you, especially Tanish, see here. Sir, yes, sir, clear. Okay, that's good, that's good. Ranjit, clear, very nice. Okay, Tanishka, see here, it's quite obvious. What I told them, कि सपोज यहाँ पे दो वेक्टर है P and Q, और अगर हमें इन दोनों को ऐड करना है, so you can start with any x y z वेक्टर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ मैंने P से शुरुआत की, तो पहले मैंने P वेक्टर ड्रॉ किया. At this point the angle was theta, so at this stage angle must be theta. See here, the angle of vector P from the x axis remains same. Then जहां पर फर्स्ट वेक्टर तुम्हारा एंड होगा, वहां से हम सेकंड वेक्टर ड्रॉ करेंगे. दिस इज अवर सेकंड वेक्टर Q, and after that we'll connect the starting point to the ending point, and this will be our resultant vector. Clear? Okay guys, so I hope it's clear to everyone. अच्छा, सी है अनदर थिंग, बस एक छोटी सी चीज है, उसके ऊपर हम फोकस कर लेते हैं. सपोज फॉर इफ यू स्टार्ट विद वेक्टर Q लाइक दिस. ओके, लेट मी ड्रॉ इट लाइक दिस. लेट मी रब these steps. सपोज करो अगर हम वेक्टर P से ना शुरू करके वी विल स्टार्ट विद वेक्टर Q. ओके, सी हियर. सो फर्स्ट आई विल ड्रॉ दिस वेक्टर Q. ओके, नाउ एज यू कैन ऑब्जर्व, दिस इज द एंडिंग पॉइंट ऑफ दिस वेक्टर Q. तो जो वेक्टर P हम ड्रॉ करेंगे वो फर्स्ट वेक्टर के एंड पॉइंट से ड्रॉ करते हैं. सी हियर, व्हाट इज आवर फर्स्ट वेक्टर ओवर हियर? आवर फर्स्ट वेक्टर ओवर हियर इज Q. तो Q यहाँ पे एंड हुआ है, तो एट फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट आई विल स्टार्ट आवर वेक्टर P. क्लियर क्या? Q हैज एंडेड हियर, तो यहां से मैंने P वेक्टर ड्रॉ किया. सी हियर, व्हाट इज द एंगल ऑफ दिस वेक्टर P? एंगल ऑफ दिस वेक्टर P इज थीटा. सो एज यू कैन सी, दिस एंगल इज आल्सो थीटा. क्लियर क्या? तो हमने दोनों वेक्टर ड्रॉ किए एंड वी हैव ड्रॉन द वेक्टर सच दैट द एंगल रिमेन्स सेम. क्लियर होगा? ओके, नाउ व्हाट वाज द लास्ट स्टेप? यू विल कनेक्ट द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट टू द एंडिंग पॉइंट. दिस इज माय स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट, दिस इज माय एंडिंग पॉइंट. सो आई विल कनेक्ट द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट टू द एंडिंग पॉइंट, एंड दिस विल बी द रिजल्टेंट व्हिच विल बी गिवन एज P plus Q. क्लियर? नाउ फॉर क्लैरिफिकेशन, सी हियर, we are looking at resultant. Here we have a resultant, as well as here also we have a resultant. Now let me ask you guys a question. What do you think? These two resultants should be same or different? Okay, just type it, because in today's class we have a different mic. Okay, same. Right. Okay, Sisti, right. Okay, very good. Okay, so that's the point. So what I am trying to say, whatever is the length of the resultant over here, same length will be exhibited by resultant over here also. And remember, if this angle is alpha, so this angle will also be alpha. Okay. Now see here another point which you are supposed to write down. What we call it? We call it vector law of addition or triangle law of addition. Why do we call it triangle law of addition? Because if you look carefully, once you applied the rule, what you are having? Triangle. Clear guys? एक बार जैसे ही आपने ये रूल अप्लाई किया, बेसिकली हमें क्या मिल रहा है? ट्रायंगल मिल रहा है. इन द सेम वे यहाँ पे भी देखें, जब हमने ये रूल अप्लाई किया, तो व्हाट वी आर हैविंग अ ट्रायंगल, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी कॉल इट ट्रायंगल लॉ ऑफ एडिशन आल्सो. बट सी क्या इसमें हमेशा ट्रायंगल का फॉर्मेशन होगा? आंसर इज नो. द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ट्रायंगल विल ऑकर ओनली व्हेन द नंबर ऑफ वेक्टर्स आर 2. सपोज करो अगर नंबर ऑफ वेक्टर्स तुम्हारे 2 से ज्यादा होते हैं, इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ट्रायंगल विल नॉट ऑकर. क्लियर गाइस? तो अगर ट्रायंगल का फॉर्मेशन होना है तो नंबर ऑफ वेक्टर्स मस्ट बी 2. क्लियर गाइस? ओके, So I hope triangle law of addition is clear to everyone. Let's solve few questions based upon this concept. See here. Okay. See here. First, let me take a simple question. Okay. Suppose we have a regular hexagon like this. Okay. See here, it's a regular hexagon. Now try to understand what is the meaning. Okay. If I ask you, what do you understand by a regular hexagon? So, yes, Shishri. Suppose if we have 3 vectors or we are adding 3 vectors, then Shishri, in that case we will not have a triangle. Okay, Shaili, right. Okay, that's good. Okay, all sides are same. Okay. If all sides are same, then why we can't call it as a square? In square also all sides are equal. In parallelogram also all sides are equal. Okay, having angle 120 degree. Okay, good. Anywhere else? Okay, all these angles are 120 degree. Okay. 6 sides. Okay, Vargo, right. We have 6 sides. Okay. Okay, opposite sides are parallel. Okay, see here. Why do we call it a regular hexagon? Okay, 6 sides will be there, obviously, because it's a hexagon. Okay, there are 6 triangles. Okay, Chaitanya, that's also right. Okay, so many of you are providing me the right answers. See here, guys, what happens? Why we call it a regular hexagon? Because if you connect all this, something like this. Okay. See here, this is first triangle, second triangle, third triangle, fourth triangle, fifth triangle and sixth triangle. तो basically जब आप इनको interconnect करते हैं, तो you will have 6 triangles और ये सारे के सारे जो triangle होते हैं, all these triangles are equilateral triangle. Clear guys? Means, see here, if you connect all these vertices, basically what you will have a equilateral triangles. Clear guys? What are you having? You are having a equilateral triangles. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically you have 6 equilateral triangles. Okay guys. So यहाँ पर देखो basically you have 6 equilateral triangles. Okay. We have 6 equilateral triangles. Okay. That's why we call it a regular hexagon. Now we will solve question based upon this regular hexagon. Now see here, as you can observe, all these angles are 120 degree. This whole angle is 120 degree. Just remember, this whole angle is 120 degree. Okay. And what we want to find out, the length of one side is given as A. Clear guys? Let me name the points A. This one is B, C, D, E, F. Okay guys. And we want to find out, calculate the resultant of vectors. Calculate the resultant of vectors. Okay. And your questions are as follows. See here, A part. In A part, you are supposed to find out the resultant of vector AD plus DE. Okay. In B part, you are supposed to find out AE plus EB plus BD. Okay. See here, in this case, one more thing guys, what will happen in A part, what is going on, there are 2 vectors. So, formation of triangle will occur. Clear? If you look carefully, in A part, there are 2 vectors, so formation of triangle will occur. But see here, if you see the second part, in second part, first, second and third, there are basically 3 vectors, so formation of triangle will not occur. Remember this point. C part. Okay. Let's take AF plus FD, AF plus FD plus DB. Okay. And we want to find out the resultant in all these cases. Okay. Try to solve this and let me know what is your answer. Or shall I repeat the first one? Just tell me guys, okay? I can't see the screen. And okay, what is wrong? You can't say. Okay, once again, blurring problem. Just a minute. I think it's clear. It's clear to you guys. See here. Okay, are we having difficulties in screen once again? I think the screen is clear. Okay, Ayan and Bhargav, you. Sorry, okay, just a minute. Okay, Aman, are you there? Okay, clear. The screen is blacked out. Ayan, I think that is your device problem because for the rest of the guys it's okay. Okay, it's clear. It's clear for the rest of the guys. Ayan, see if the screen is blacked out, try to log in again. Okay. Okay, Aman is there. Yes, Aman, yes sir. Aman, can you hear me as well as can you see me? Okay, Nikita is telling me screen is just loading in me, but I can't see. Okay, that will be network problem, Nikita. See here, because for rest of the guys it's crystal clear. For rest of the guys it's crystal clear. Actually, okay, just Nikita, just restart it and see whether it's you are comfortable or not. Okay, sir, okay, see here guys, everybody just look at me, look at the board. See here, what is going on today? Today we are having a lot of technical problems, right guys? So, what I am thinking, if I will continue, there will be 4 to 5 students who will have a large amount of loss, right? Because I can see Nikita is having problem, Ayan is having problem, so Ayan is offline. Ayan is totally offline. Okay, so just a minute guys, what I am going to do, we are ending this session, ठीक है? आज का सेशन हम थोड़ा जल्दी इसलिए एंड कर रहे हैं because guys we are having technical difficulties, so that's why I don't want anyone's time to be wasted, right? We'll start tomorrow onwards, no problem at all. Clear guys? Yes, I am visible, but so many students are having a lot of problem. That is the basic thing. Bhargav, Nikita, right? Yes, Mukul is telling me voice is breaking down. Okay guys, so see here what we are going